Benge, Brother Benge. He's from Cameroon. Ironically, your daddy is from Cameroon.
Cameroon.
My daddy is not
Where's
from
your
Oh
daddy?
Cameroon,
no,
from the
Congo.
Congo.
The
Yes,
Congo. I
Congo.
keep on thinking Cameroon,
Jesus
Congo. That's C,
Christ,
that's
you
C, that's
always.
C. That's CC, that's CC. This sister's from out of Haiti, and her father's from the Congo. All
That's
right?
right.
I'm going to bring her up to sit down right here. I want you to welcome
All
our
right.
brother, our sister here, the one, the only,
He
the
said,
one,
brother.
the only, Mama Ella.
All right now.
How you doing?
I'm swell.
All right,
Thank
can you get up there? All
Yes,
right, all right. I know, you
All
know.
right,
You got two
all right.
children now, so you
I
got to
know,
take your
no,
time.
it's
Now, wait a
okay.
minute. Oh, yeah, Lord have mercy. Two children.
Crazy.
Blessed.
I'm blessed.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Abundance child in the building.
Yes.
So, my dear, how you been?
I've been wonderful.
How's the
Ups
children
and
treating you?
downs.
How's the children treating
Ups
you?
and
Don't worry, I ain't gonna keep you up here
Riding-
too long. I'm just gonna make
riding
sure
the
you're all right.
Pisces wave.
You're riding the Pisces wave, of
Riding the
course.
Pisces wave.
That's very important that you know that you got to ride that wave.
Ride the wave.
And you know, you do spiritual advisory, of course, you know, and I remember going to her place on Roosevelt Island, and she didn't take out a card. She didn't take out anything. She just started writing whatever she was picking up from the ancestors. She just started writing about health and this and what was going on and what they're saying to her. She don't use a card. She ain't flip a card on me at all.
No.
What, now, where is all of that? Where did all that come from? As far as, was it from your mother's side, your father's side? How did you get into understanding that you were spiritually connected in that way?
Well, I just believed in basically what my spirit was telling me. You know, a lot of us, we tend to sway away from, you know, our intuition. And I always used to get downloads and tell my close friends and my family and stuff like that. And they'll be like, yeah, it's correct. And one day, my friend was like, you know, you need to go public with what you're doing. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, you're really good. You're always accurate. You're very genuine. You need to go public. And I did, because I believed in myself, because I knew for sure that, yes, I can channel. I am listening, or, you know, I can connect with my inner self. You know, we all can. But for the most part, most of us have a lot of blockages where we don't trust the voices that we hear. And so for me, the reason why I'm able to channel for people all over this world is because I trust in what I'm hearing.
And she's raw with it too. She just
Very
don't pull
raw.
back. And she says what she
Very
mean and
raw.
mean what she say.
That's absolutely true, because people love realness. If you're real, that's what people, you know, people will gravitate to that. You know, many of us see what's fake and what's, especially now as the earth is ascending and the veils is lifting, you know, people's spirit is yearning for truth. And I still get a lot of, even though I fell back, you know, on the public spiritual sessions, a lot of people still email me for readings or sessions and stuff like that, because it's their spirit guide them to me. So,
And what's your Instagram so people know? What's your Instagram?
my Instagram is UR_Majesty13. That is my new Instagram. My old Instagram got shut down
Oh wow.
during COVID. Yeah, I was preaching too much, teaching too much, saying a lot of raw stuff, and I was actually getting threatened by Instagram. I never told you that. I was getting threatened by Instagram, and I just didn't care. And I just kept putting out information until one day I went on
And she's
my
a student of Dr. Africa and Dr. Sabi, mind you. And Dr. Sabi's teachings in Dr. Africa also.
And I also got a bachelor's degree in science and dietetics, and an associate's in science.
That's right.
What else? And my not associates, but I have a certificate from Dr. Africa as well. So I got a few
Yeah, I know you've been
stuff
working.
on paper.
Yes, because that's
You
what
know.
Dr. Africa used to promote, cosmetics. He said because sometimes our people don't believe unless
Right.
you have the cosmetics, unless you have the certifications, the license, and all that stuff. He says that he self-learned, self-taught.
Self-taught.
And Like Dr. Africa said about wearing the white coat. Some of his practitioners will wear white coats while they're doing because
Like Sister
our people,
Malika.
some of our people are so used to the white coat, they'll listen to people with white coats and
That's
a
right.
stethoscope hanging from your neck.
Yes, sir.
So you got to psychologically get them to understand that herbs is for the healing of the nation, like Genesis 1:29 or 1:49. I think it was one of them went.
Well,
But,
Dr. Sabi always says that for every sickness, there is a herb that
Yeah.
corresponds to that,
That's right.
that illness. And so that's, for me, this is why any sickness or illness can be cured. Not treated, but can be cured, you know.
That's right.
Mother Nature or the divine spirit did not put herbs and different things on this planet for us to suffer.
Right.
Most of us are just, so detached from nature.
Right.
During COVID, people used to say, well, not people used to say, the newt used to tell you to stay home and all of the newt.
The noose.
The noose.
Call them the noose.
The noose.
Noose.
Hang your ass up. But anyway, it used to promote staying home. And at that time, my son was 20, he wasn't even a year, he was like 6 months. And we would be outside every single day.
The air was fresher.
The air was fresh.
That's right.
When I tell you
Right.
that air was
Unused air.
unused air. And I'm like, well, damn, this is a good thing that everybody is home.
That's right.
Gas not all in the air and people smoking and all of this stuff. And so we tend to for the most part, most of us are just waking up out of the matrix. And I'm just, proud of myself for going with my spiritual journey. A lot of us are suffering and things of that nature because we are not doing what our soul reincarnated to do. And so I ain't work a job a 9 to 5 in years.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
And there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. That's good. If you need that, that's good. But build something where if that 9 to 5 tell you no longer could work, here you got something that you can use.
That's right.
We all have skills. We all can use our hands, our feet, our brain, you know what I mean? So what is your skill? I always tell people if this was a perfect world, what would you be doing? What would you, if this was your perfect world, like right now, if everything, exactly. So if you say that, this is my world and my world is perfect and this is what I want to do, this is what makes me happy, that's what you need to do to ascend. I always tell people that, They're like, you right. Yeah.
They always say, you right. They don't do nothing.
Right. Yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. You right. Ooh, Mama Ella.
Mama Ella.
I love you and stuff.
But one thing I'd like to say, when back in the day she was the bright-eyed, bushy-tailed hair. Her hair was, she had pigtails.
All types of stuff.
I mean, her hair, and we thought she was the hood nurse or the. She was like, she was saying her stuff.
That's
And
dope.
I remember her speaking for the first time, and I was like, I gotta bring her on one of my.
She's interesting.
Before you had children, before all of that.
Wow.
All of that. And this is back in 10 years, 15 years ago?
Long time ago.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't even remember. That's how long ago, when you've been in it for so long, you don't even remember. People be like, I remember when you word, I said that.
Take care.
That sounded like something I said. I said that.
Right.
It's just like a long time. And
Running
for
into you over
to
there
be-
at Ma'a's place, running into you at Ma'a's place and all that.
And even for you to be doing this for 30
Professionally.
years professionally, that's a great consistency,
That's right.
dedication.
Thank
You
you.
love this.
Yeah, I love that.
You love this to spread knowledge but see, and Aquarians, they are the trendsetters. No, Aquarians are known to be the trendsetters, the leaders.
That's right.
Air signs always in their minds. Always thinking about what's the next step. Critical, strategic. You know what I'm saying? So you and also the 11th house of partnership and aspirations and things like that. You like bringing people together
Yeah, I like
to
watching people doing
speak
parties,
storytelling and
Enjoy
stuff
stuff,
like that,
yeah.
bringing, passing down knowledge as an Aquarius. See, the Aquarius is the water barrier. You pour into people, you know, or sometimes you can take away.
Until you get
And that's
depleted.
okay. Right. Next sign is Pisces coming over. So you bring in that spiritual, that intuition. That's why, you know, you're able to usher in, and even he's the peacemaker.
I'm gonna bring people. I want to be the priest.
You bring he is so being able to bring people together, you know, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Right?
And I want to
Bringing people together like
I want to
that.
thank you for being a part of the journey.
Oh,
Many of
you're
y'all have
more
been
than
part of
welcome.
the journey. It's not everybody. A lot of people have been a part of the journey, and thank you very much.
Yes.
And I know, I know it's not. Sometimes I tell people it's not an easy road, but it was an enjoyable road.
That's right.
But it wasn't an easy road because nobody knows when a person, you could be giving out a fly and somebody spit towards you, spit at you. I want to knock it off your hand, and you have to maintain your cool. You don't want to. You got to always be. We're in warrior mode. You don't want them to lay. You definitely don't want them to try to attack you. Because again, the flyers are a weapon, like Master Duncan would have told us
That's right.
back in the day. That was also a weapon. Because if I throw all my flyers at you, I'm coming with your fist right after it. So, or if I throw my hat at you, I'm coming with the fist behind it. Everything, the bunning tool, all of that
Yes,
type of
yeah.
stuff we had. We had the roll newspaper that Master Duncan taught us about that. He had a whole DVD and a whole video breakdown for that back in the day when we was younger. And I remember seeing Master Duncan and Dr. Powell in a picture when I was 8 years old. They was somewhere in, my cousin went to a tournament in Jamaica and he brought it with him, and they was back in those days going to tournaments and doing their thing. And I remember those two pictures, and next time we seen Master Duncan was in the wild world of sports catching arrows. If you remember that commercial
I remember.
back in the day, he used to catch arrows in midair
Yes.
back in the day. And I was like,
In the boxing ring.
yes, and then of course in Madison Square
The
Garden and all
yes.
those places, we seen this type of stuff. So why I said that, I went into that is because on the streets when you're doing promotion, I took martial arts and boxing and all this kind of stuff, not for the belts and all that kind of stuff, but to get home safely.
That's right.
You just want to get home. Get back to your family. Get back to your mom or your dad or whoever you with or your children. You just want to get home and be able to say, hey, I made it home.
Right.
So it's important
That's a
that
blessing.
when you're in promotion,
Making it home
when
is
you're
a
a woman or a man, you should learn how to defend yourself in some form of fashion. Learn how to box. If you don't want to do the extra jujitsu or aikido or do vijitsu, of course, if you want to go into boxing, get those footworks in, get that in. Because even Master Duncan spoke highly of boxers. How they had to be able to maneuver on the stage and get, you had to do what you have to do. So, family, if you're going to get into any form, I say women all the time, learn how to protect yourself.
That's right.
Especially in these days and time, and teach your babies to protect themselves
That's
in
right.
these days and time. Dr. Khaled used to say, they better be able to throw their damn pacifier
Right.
at the enemy. Throw their pacifier. Khaled used to say that, and they bottle. So big up to Dr. Khaled. But last words I want you to give to our people. What is it that you would suggest that they're doing, that they should do spiritually, now that things is mentally going down a certain way and people are being inundated by a lot of mental stress online, through politics, all of that? As a spiritual advisor, what would you suggest to people, not just online, but also in here, to maintain their mental stability and to stay focused?
I would suggest more meditation. Staying still, removing the monkey mind. A lot of us, and the monkey mind is that mind that just keep talking and talking and talking and talking. That mind that brings up old stuff that you're trying to heal from. And so like sitting still and just connecting with the inner you is something that I would recommend and suggest. Also, what me and my children do, we chant, use our throat chakra for peace, because I'm teaching them to speak with integrity and also speak truth. You see what I'm saying? So if you're chanting and you're singing high, not high, but positive vibration, when they get older, they're gonna learn how to not be so defensive or not speak negatively to women. You know, that's
Two boys, yes.
I got two boys, two Sagittarius fiery boys.
Sagittarius.
Right. And so like I don't
Okay.
yeah, I don't want no young girl coming to me crying to me about, oh, my son treated her. Yeah, all this not. So no, you know, try to raise them. Or again, my message collectively is just chanting. You know, a lot of us, natural sound and stuff like that. A lot of us haven't used the voice or our throat chakra for positivity. You know, we use it to talk bad about people, gossip, and stuff like that. And so that takes away from the power of the throat or power of the tongue. So, which then results in manifestation. So we want to manifest greatness or even like healing and wealth. You got to connect with your inner self. The true you, the soul you, you know. Train.
So you.
Soul you.
So trained.
You know, whatever. But that's my closing message.
Thank you
to
so
all.
much. Give her a round of applause, man. Give her a round of
That's
applause.
right, Shay.
Lot of mercy.
All right.
I remember doing a
You did
big
great.
show. I think it was
Thank
with
you.
Peopletown, and she was right there in the front stage there dancing up a storm.
What?
Yeah,
Tell me about.
you,
Oh, look.
You remember that show?
I did remember.
I
Why-
didn't even know she
Came
was
to-
gonna be at this reggae show.
And I was by myself. So.
MC, she was by herself in the VIP. I brought you up to the VIP
You
section,
sure
right?
did.
Right there, she had a fishnet outfit, all of her body was all over the place. Lord have mercy. I'm telling your
It's
mama,
all right.
your daddy, and your children that she was out here doing
One
too
day,
much.
one day, you'll tell them.
It was a big crowd.
It's a
on
reggae.
it.
Listen, it's a reggae
It was
party.
big-
You know how you got it.
Thousands of people. Oh man, Eric, you're not leaving. You're leaving. You're not. You get ready.
What's
Oh, you
somebody
be back? You
gonna
come
say
tomorrow?
I used?
All
I
right,
used
that's
to
my
do.
brother Eric Plaza, man. Give him a round of applause, man. The trumpet extraordinaire.
Mind.
And he gave us a nice little rap, breaking it down, taking me back.
All right.
Look, without further ado, I want to bring it because this brother got to go home early. I got to make sure he all right, you know.